What's up, everybody? I know I've been uh, hyper focused on the Braves and their championship run, so some of my other teams have taken a bit of a backseat, but not that I haven't been begrudgingly following the Panthers. I just wanted to give some thoughts on the state of us right now, and obviously it's not pretty. It hasn't been for a while. First of all, I'd like to apologize to the defense because none of this is their fault. And it's kind of weird that we're in a hyper switcheroo, as it were. With last year, we didn't force a punt from week 3 through week 8, which is unheard of. But this year, it's the opposite with the offense. We've scored one offensive touchdown in the last 13 quarters. And I guess I could say, as a fan, I guess you can't look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, yes, Teddy Bridgewater had his faults, but he made our offense look relatively respectable without Christian McCaffrey. And this year, we're just stuck in reverse, and it's not getting any better. No disrespect intended to Sam Darnold, because I know the quarterback position is the hardest position to play, bar none. But this is just ugly. Like, I get it, but I get we don't have a great offensive line. I get you haven't had Christian McCaffrey since week 3, but all NFL teams have their faults, and we haven't had a good offensive line since probably the Jake Delhomme era. I mean, we got lucky with Cam's super mobility and ability to do crazy things athletically on a football field to kind of mask some of those issues. But the reality is Sam has been sacked once in 8 quarters. Yes, has it been pretty at times? No, but offensive line wise, and he's still kind of running. But I think he's not reading defenses whatsoever. It's snap the ball, look for 3 seconds, and then look down. And he's putting his receivers and tight ends and playmakers in harm's way with his behind throws. Robbie Anderson with the rib shot against Atlanta. DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey this week. I don't know what he's seeing on the field, throwing into triple coverage a lot. I'm speaking of Sam Darnold right now, and I severely want a settled quarterback situation. But this isn't it. I mean, you've got so many dynamic weapons, and Robbie Anderson, I know there's been a lot of drop balls, there's been all this other stuff. There's so much wrong with this offense and this scheme and all the coaching. All of it is a hot mess, and that is being kind. What's the harm of seeing what PJ Walker has? Because in the last 5 games, Sam Darnold has thrown 10 interceptions. That is more than Jimmy Clausen in his entire rookie season. No. And honestly, the Panthers, as an organization, have no one to blame but themselves. Injury handling, quarterback handling, and all this stuff. But it's not fair to the defense. It's not fair to DJ Moore. It's not fair to Christian McCaffrey. It's not fair to the fan base to have to watch this grossness. And I'm trying to be pretty diplomatic about it, but 4-5, we are not a 4-5 football team. We are with our defense. If our defense could play quarterback, wide receiver, and tight end and be effective, yeah, if they could play both areas, that'd be great. But there isn't a magic fix to this because there's so much wrong, as I stated before. Plus, Joe Brady, I don't really get his schemes with Christian McCaffrey back. Letting him slam into 10-man boxes with and going like a half a yard. That's not Christian McCaffrey's best in space, best with some creative sweeps, running, getting into space. Christian McCaffrey is one of the premier athletes I've ever seen, and I don't think running him in the line for 2-yard gains is great. That's what you have Chuba Hubbard for. Christian McCaffrey is a great runner, but when you don't have a lot of holes and you don't have a lot of trust in your offensive line, I don't think that helps, especially with Christian McCaffrey coming off injury. I just don't. And obviously, the turnovers are an issue, but none of it looks. Everything looks hard. Even the easy looks hard with Sam Darnold. He's not reading anything. He's just putting it up there, chucking it, and hoping. And it's been a field day for NFL defenses, and that is pretty much plain and simple. I don't know where we go from here, but you feel like this is rock bottom in terms of offensive efficiency. We are last behind the Houston Texans in passing. So I think everybody needs to look themselves in the mirror, specifically offensively, and just scrap it and try something different. What else do we have to lose? More games? Okay. We've done that a lot. I mean, 1 offensive touchdown in 13 quarters. In today's NFL, in any NFL, that is not going to cut it. And our defense creating turnovers, but all we can get is field goals, that is not going to work either. The only time I feel like we have an opportunity to score is offshore fields. No confidence. So many 3-and-outs. It's gross. It's ugly. It's painful. But that is my take on the state of the Panthers right now. And I honestly, I don't know, because Matt Rule's only in year 2, but some of his decisions and press conferences have kind of turned me off. And Joe Brady, I don't see any changes or improvements there either. So I'm just gonna say, as always, keep pounding, because I always will. But boy, is this hard to stomach, hard to watch, hard to see. Especially because I know Sam wants to be good, but at some point it might just be what Sam Darnold is, and that's as unfortunate as anything. But I mean, it is what it is. As always, keep pounding. Go Panthers.